Live from NBC4 Columbus, this is NBC4 at 11, here for you.
Well, we are getting you answers to help ease your transition into the new school year. And tonight, our coverage focuses on a topic, of course, every parent can relate to, the bedtime routine with a new twist. NBC4's Michaela Hunt has some expert advice for parents.
Terry Manrique is coming along with us on a special trip. She's a parent coach, or as I like to call her, Columbus's own super nanny.
I meet with the families, pretty much I go to their homes, I meet with them, I do a 30-minute consultation, and from that consultation I'm able to really grab a lot of information.
Today it's the Comptons, 15-year-old Matt, Chris, who's 13, and 9-year-old Sophie. Their mom is concerned about getting them back on a schedule.
Our kids are night owls. They stay up as late as we will let them, and usually later, and so I'm really worried about getting them up in the morning.
Manrique says the bedtime routine is more complicated these days for one big reason: electronics that overstimulate the brain.
We need to kind of start taking those devices and maybe having like a dock station where it's central in the house, where they have to check it in by an hour before bedtime.
Set a time for them to be plugged in at that station each night. Their mom, Alex, says it's a great idea. She's actually tried it. The kids just took them back.
So then what you need to do then at that point is to have a consequence. What is the consequence? And also the expectation. So you need to let her know ahead of time, Sophie, you're turning it in, you're checking it in. I need you to understand that if you come back to get it, you will not get it tomorrow at all. Right.
Manrique's advice: consistent enforcement is the key.
You are losing credibility every single time you do that. So now your kids are going to test you every time. But when you start to earn credibility and you start to do this regularly and you're following through every time, they're not going to question you anymore, and they're not going to test you because they know you're actually going to follow through.
Next, that hour before bedtime, use it for family time. In the Comptons' case, they all like to play the dice game Farkle. Then connect with your kids. Spend the last 15 minutes just talking inside their rooms.
Because believe it or not, they do like that quality time together. They really do. They really enjoy it. They don't say it, they won't tell you, but they do enjoy it. Now, are they going to fall asleep at 10 o'clock when you tell them to go to bed? Probably not. You know, you can't control that. You just can't control when your kids are going to fall asleep. But you can control what's going to keep them up.
Oh, success will be not screaming to get people out of bed in the morning.
Michaela Hunt, NBC4.
There are more tips on transitioning into the back-to-school routine. We put a link on Terry's blog on our webpage, or to Terry's blog on our webpage. Just click on News Links in the red box on NBC4i.com.